What's up YouTube, this is JP Panther back on a video, and today's video is actually my thoughts and my review of My Hero Academia Season 4 Episode 25. This is the final episode. Again, I'm gonna give you my thoughts, man. I'm gonna just keep it for 100. I'm gonna kind of speak from the heart. Again, I'm not gonna be like shot by shot by shot, because I already kind of told you what was gonna happen last week with this episode. So again, if you're an anime watcher, or you're just, if you're trying to watch this video, make sure to watch the anime episode first and then come back to this, because this will be spoilers, because at this point I can't not spoil it, you feel me? So we're about to get into it. I'm about to kind of speak from the heart, and we're gonna go from there. So pretty much My Hero Academia, I'm gonna give it honest with you, right? With this episode, I give it 10 out of 10, man. To me, again, I read the manga, so I already knew what was gonna happen. But like the way that it was animated, man, when Endeavor is fighting the Nomus, when Hawks is like, yo, listen, I didn't look up to All Might. You're the only one who pretty much is like trying to not be like All Might. You want to try to surpass him. And you could see Hawks as a kid being like, yo, Endeavor, you're the only one I'm kind of looking up to, because you're the one who's like, yo, I don't want to be in the shadow of All Might. I want to surpass him. And you could tell that Hawks is like, I'm going to do everything out of my power so that you could become number one. The reason why I feel like he wants to be number two, so that his hero, or at least the person he idolizes, it seems like, with Hawks, it looks like he really looks up to Endeavor and stuff like that. And then, we'll probably find out later on in the manga and the episodes and stuff like that. But he'd rather be number two and have his hero be number one and do everything he can to push his. Like, the fight was epic, man. Like how Hawks just uses his feathers to make sure that everyone got safe. I was like, damn, that's my boy. He made sure everybody got out safe. And then when Hawks used his feathers to assist Endeavor to boost his speed, because he's like, my quirk isn't really made for straight combat, but it's made for like quick speed and agility and movement and stuff like that. So he used like all of his feathers and gave it to Endeavor, and Endeavor is doing everything, man. He's using his spider web heat attack, whatever it is they're doing, the explosions. I mean, the Namu was just like, yo, you ain't shit, blah blah, knocked his ass out, boom, coughing up blood, eye all messed up, man. The blood is coming out of his eye. He's passing out. And of course, like, in the beginning of the episode, we have, with Todoroki, and, then you have the kids, and you have the wife that's, in the, I guess not in rehab, whatever, because she just wanted to stay away from Endeavor, because he was such an asshole to his family and to his wife and stuff like that. He was pretty much a domestic violence abuser and stuff like that. So again, Todoroki's like, man, like, fuck Endeavor, but at the same time he's seeing his dad like possibly dying in front of him. So even though he hates him, he doesn't really want him to die. He just really wants him to pretty much make up for his sins. But overall, man, the fight was epic. And then also they talked about how in the beginning, how the son Natsu, which is crazy, Natsu, I mean, from Fairy Tail, it's funny as hell, but Natsu's pretty much saying that, the world doesn't really know what he done to his family, what he's like behind the scenes, or even like how he doesn't go to interviews and talk and stuff like that. And if you watch, like, the first time he speak, he was just like, just watch me, and boom, that's pretty much it. Like, he's not like All Might, where he's gonna be all happy and cheerful and all that. He's not gonna be like, he's the symbol, I guess he's the new symbol of peace, but he's not the symbol of peace that everyone is looking up to and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, Hawks could be the symbol of peace, but he doesn't want that attention. He doesn't want to deal with all that BS and all that stuff. He just knows how to play the game and play the politics when it comes to being a celebrity, but he really doesn't want to be in that limelight. But overall, the fight was amazing, man. Like, the explosions, destruction, the heat, getting his ass up. And then, I liked it how, when Endeavor takes the Namu, and he's like, oh, listen, I can't fight. The reason why I have to hold back, because if I use my true power, I could possibly get everybody else killed in the battlefield. So he takes the Namu, takes him up in the sky, uses his Ultra Plus heat burn attack, whatever it is, burns the hell out of him, and then he does the fist in the air. And I'm like, yeah, my boy, yeah, I'm like, yeah, it was freaking epic as hell. Like, I was like when I watched this episode because I knew it was gonna trend, whatever, right? I knew because right now, everything was happening, stuff like that. There's nothing out. My Hero Academia is like trending #1. I'll even show you guys because to show you that I'm not just BSing you and stuff like that. So My Hero Academia is #1 trending. Hopefully you guys can see it. And then I guess Endeavor is trending as well. Oh, sorry. Yeah. So yeah. Okay, so at least you guys know. So you guys know I'm not just BSing you. So anyway, I'm happy that My Hero Academia and anime is finally getting its recognition, man. I can't believe it took a pandemic to get anime and manga mainstream because I feel like Japan was just like, listen, we about to go out with a bang. We're not letting no virus stop us from getting this money. And they know, and this is why New Shonen Jump is paying attention. They're like, listen, man, we know everything is messed up right now. We got the juice. There's no Disney, there's no Warner Brothers, there's no Sony, there's no Universal, there's no American Entertainment, there's no big major corporation. Japan, Shonen Jump, Shueisha, just like, and Studio Bones, they did a great job because I told you last week, or at least a couple days ago, that My Hero Academia fans were bitching about or at least the so-called fans were bitching about the manga not being exactly like the anime and stuff like that. Dude, they did a great job. Honestly, I think they did a better job than the manga. And I love the manga, don't get it wrong, I own it. I own the mangas and stuff like that. But I think they did a really great job. I felt like they were just like, yo, we're about to go out with a bang. We're not playing. We know everything's messed up. And we're about to get our shine and get our clout. And I'm happy that's trending #1. I'm happy My Hero Academia. Even though I told you before, it's not my generation. It's not my Dragon Ball Z. It's not my Naruto. It's not my One Piece. It's not my Bleach. But I'm happy that the new generation is supporting this anime and the mangas as well. Because the new generation, they're more into anime than they are with the American cartoons. I guess the Teen Titans Go and the Thundercats or whatever the hell they have in this new era they have. But they're more into the Japanese animation they are with the American animation because a lot of it's more kiddie and cartoonish stuff like that. Or you'll have it where it's like Family Guy and Robot Chicken and stuff like that, which I'm not trying to shit on, but again, they want something that's a lot more darker, a lot more mature, or something more that represents their generation. And I'm happy that the new generation, they're not just pirating it, man. I'm happy that y'all supporting it, man. I'm happy that, the new generation, as much as I bust on your asses, the Generation X or Z or whatever the hell they're going to call themselves, I'm happy y'all actually supporting it. I'm happy you guys are actually buying the manga, buying the anime, bugging your parents. Like, listen, I'm gonna get the Shonen Jump app. It's only like $2, like a month, whatever. Buy it on iTunes, pretty cheap. Buying the episodes, like buying the Blu-rays, buying the merchandise, buying the T-shirts, buying the jackets and stuff like that. Again, I got my own My Hero Academia. Don't get it wrong, but I'm happy you guys are supporting the franchise and not just pirating it and watch it crash and burn because. I'm happy y'all supporting Black Clover. I'm happy y'all supporting Demon Slayer. I'm happy I'm just supporting My Hero Academia. And I do feel like My Hero Academia is the new generation's Dragon Ball Z. And honestly, and this is just my personal opinion, and again, it might be controversial, but again, I don't really give a crap, and I'm kind of speaking from the heart. I do feel like right now, My Hero Academia, and I'm reading the manga and stuff like that, I think My Hero Academia could possibly compete with the MCU. And you're like, damn, what are you talking about? Blah, blah. Because right now with the MCU, I know it's a little off topic, but whatever. The MCU, right now, everything was happening, whatever, people are not going to have the money to spend like that. And also the problem is that, to me, if you look at that lineup, only ones that, to me, I feel like are a guaranteed $billion movie is probably Shang-Chi or Black Panther 2. That's just my personal opinion, especially what's happening economically and how, the businesses and stuff, like how everything's getting all messed up economically. But I do feel like My Hero Academia does a better job at the Infinity War Endgame arc that they're doing right now in the manga than they are with Disney and Marvel is doing with their Infinity War and Endgame. They don't have to spend $500 million and get all this money, spend all this money just to make $2.8 billion, and then they expect that, then the shareholders and investors expect to do Avengers Endgame, Infinity War type numbers with every single Marvel movie. So even though you're #1, you put yourself in a spotlight, in a limelight. I'm happy My Hero Academia, right now, reading the manga, they're doing what Marvel and Disney's doing, but way better and cheaper. And they're just doing it with a comic book and do it with animation. So That's just my personal opinion. Again, you guys can agree or disagree with me, but I just feel like My Hero Academia is getting popular. Every season it's getting more popular. More normies are getting into it. I know Funimation and said that a lot more normies are buying the subscriptions and buying on iTunes and Amazon, stuff like that. So, they're buying it digitally. So I'm happy that the new generation is supporting the franchise. Even though it's not my generation, I still am happy that it's doing really, really well. And I'm happy that anime is finally getting the clout and recognition and becoming mainstream. But also I'm happy that the new generation supporting it. Pretty much that's pretty much the episode review. Again, I told you I was going to kind of speak from the heart. And, again, this is all kind of what I expected because I read the manga. And then when season 5 comes out, and I want to talk to you about that preview of season 5 that you saw. I don't know if you guys stayed into the last episode. It's like a minute preview of season 5 with Deku and stuff like that. So pretty much he's talking to, he's seeing the vision of, I guess, the One For All, I guess the original One For Alls, and then you have the successor, kind of like some Avatar: The Last Airbender type thing, where he sees the successor, and Deku is finally seeing him, and the guy, I guess, the successor before him, is pretty much telling Deku that you are the ninth One For All user. Because I think All Might was number 8, I think. But again, he lost it because of the fight and everything like that. But also, I'm trying to exactly that's pretty much it. He's pretty much the ninth user of the One For All power. So I guess he will be the successor of to me, in my personal opinion, what it seems like is that Deku's gonna master all 9 quirks, or at least master the One For All power, and be stronger, more powerful than the previous successors. And it seems like the previous successors are with him in spirit and really want Deku to win. That's just my personal opinion. That's just what it seems like was going to happen. And then, of course, you saw the part where Deku is, I guess his power is destroying some, the windows and the buildings and stuff like that. So that's pretty much it. Again, that's pretty much the whole season. And I liked it how they season 5, boom, we got this. And I'm happy that, again, season 5 is coming out. Yeah, we knew season 5 was going to come out. My Hero Academia is making too much money. It's getting too popular. The manga, I think it's the number 1 manga in the world, or Japan. I think it's the number 1 anime manga in the world right now, because Dragon Ball Z was the number 1 anime, but then Super whatever, but then it ended and stuff like that. But right now, I think My Hero Academia is number 1. I think Demon Slayer is number 2. I think Black Clover is number 3. Guys, let me know in the comment section below about which one is number 1 and stuff like that. But I know My Hero Academia is really, really popular. So when it got announced for season 5, I wasn't surprised. And every single season, it just keeps on getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And also, I'm happy that My Hero Academia takes breaks. I'd rather you do the 26th episode, take a break, and then come back to it a year or 6 or 7 months later. So that's pretty much it, guys. Let me know in the comment section below. Tell me what you guys think about this episode. Did you like the episode? Did you not like this episode? I thought this was probably one of the best episodes of the series, in my personal opinion. I think it's better than All Might and All For One fight, in my personal opinion. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. Make sure you rate and like the video and subscribe. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. Peace and have a great day and take care.